Hi friends, happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a great morning. I wanted to check in with you today and talk with you for a few minutes about some of the lessons that I've planned for us for science and social studies. I've been planning lessons related to our Earth, life on Earth, planet Earth, water and land, animals, and that sort of thing. But before we celebrate Earth Day on Wednesday, I wanted to talk with you a little bit about our solar system because I think once you consider our planet in relation to the other planets on Earth, you really start to have an appreciation for what makes Earth special. So this is a picture on my computer of the solar system, and I wanted to share it with you so that you can kind of get an idea of where Earth is in our solar system, because I feel like before you can really realize how special it is, you kind of got to know where it falls in the scheme of our solar system. So this is the sun over here. This is the star that we go around and orbit. This is Mercury, it's the first planet, and then Venus, the second planet, and then our planet, our home, planet Earth, then Mars, and Jupiter, and Saturn, and Uranus, and Neptune. So what makes our planet special, if you take a good look at the different colors, is that on our planet Earth, you see two colors. Do you see the two colors that make up our planet Earth? You should be seeing the blue and the green. So our Earth is composed of just two things. We only have two things on Earth. One is land and one is water, and I'm going to talk with you about those today. Now, as you look at our planet Earth here, we are just the right distance from the sun so that we have heat from the sun to keep us warm, so that plants can grow. Water moves on Earth because of the sun. The planets that are closer this way to the sun are hotter, too hot for life. And planets that are farther from the sun don't have life because it is too cold on those planets. So of all 8 planets in our solar system, guys, there's only one that has Earth, and that's our home, our planet Earth here. So I wanted to talk with you just briefly about what is on our planet. And today you guys are going to be doing this lesson that's in your social studies packet about talking about globes and maps and what we find on Earth. So I'm going to show you real quick. This is a diagram that I made of the Earth, and like I said, there's only two things that we have on our planet. One is water and one is land. So those are the only two things that are on our planet, and everything else is either in the water or on the land on Earth. So I'm choosing two colored crayons. I'm choosing blue for the water and green for the land. And I wanted to show you that our Earth is mostly water. So when I color this part blue, this is the water. So if you were to take a pie or a pizza and you were to cut it up into slices, the majority of the pie or pizza would be the blue water. Oops, can you guys can't see that. Let's see. And then this green part here is the land. So you see that? So on our Earth, the majority of our Earth is covered with the blue water, and just a little bit of the Earth is covered with green, with the land that we will color green. So 77% of our planet is covered in water, or excuse me, 71% is water and 29% is land. So this is my little legend down here. So 71% of our planet, the majority of our planet is covered with water, and only 29% is land, and that's the green part up here. So today in your lesson number 2, we're going to be looking here at a globe. This is a globe, and it's a model of the Earth. And you can see the green part is already shaded in for you. That is the land. But we're going to take our blue crayon and we're going to color in all the water surrounding. So you guys are going to do this at home and fill it all up so that you can see a lot of blue there on that globe. This is a globe. It's a sphere shape, okay, and it's a model of our Earth because our Earth is also a sphere. Now when you flip it over, you're going to see a map, and a map is flat, like a plane shape or a flat shape. And on this one, they already did the blue color for you, which is the water, but they left the land parts called continents white. And I want you to take your green crayon and I want you to color in the land green like this, okay? And I'm not going to color in all of it because I want you guys to do that at home so you can finish it, but I'll just do it as best as I can, as quickly as I can. Okay, so this is the chunks of land. They're called continents. There are 7 of them, and you can see the majority of this map is covered with the blue ocean water. Okay, so this is a globe, it's a sphere, and then this is a map, and it's a flat plane shape. Okay, when you take a look at the water on Earth, of all the water on Earth, see how I drew this little line right here? The majority of the water on Earth is in our oceans, okay? It's salty water. And then only this teeny tiny little sliver right here is fresh water. This is the water on Earth that we can drink from, that are in our lakes and in our rivers. This is the fresh water, and this is the salt water. So even though our Earth is covered mostly in water, most of the water that we have on Earth we can't even use. We cannot water our plants or agriculture or crops with it. We cannot feed it to our animals. We cannot drink it ourselves. It's unusable to us. It is a habitat, but it's not usable to humans. Only this teeny tiny little percentage here, which is about 4% of the water on Earth, is actually fresh water that we can use. So even though the majority is water, we can't use most of it, just this little bit. And so this little bit is the water that we use, that we got to find a way to make sure we take care of here on Earth. Now, this week, to celebrate Earth Day, I want you guys to get a paper plate. And it's going to be a circle. I want it to be a circle plate. This is going to turn into a map of our Earth. Now, if you don't have a plate, you can just use a piece of paper and just cut out a big circle, okay? Now, today for our science, art lesson, social studies lesson, I want you to cover this plate in blue for the water, the whole thing. I want you to cover the whole thing blue. Now, if you have paints, you can do paint it blue with your blue paints. If you have those watercolor crayons that I sent home with you guys at the beginning of this closure, you can use those watercolor crayons. I'm gonna just use my blue crayon and I'm just gonna cover this whole plate blue. And this whole plate blue is going to represent my Earth. Oops, can you guys see that? It's gonna represent my Earth and the water on Earth, okay? So I'm not gonna take my time to fill in the whole thing right now. I want you guys to take your time to do it as best you can, and I want you to cover the whole thing, even this outside perimeter part blue. I want you to cover the whole thing blue. This is going to turn into an Earth, a map of Earth, because today we're talking about the water on Earth and we're putting the water on our plate, but tomorrow we're going to add the land, the green land tomorrow. So for today's lesson, I just want you to get a paper plate that's a circle if you can, color the whole thing blue, either color it, paint it, however you want to do it, it's your choice. Just cover the whole thing blue, and then tomorrow we'll talk about the land on Earth. Okay guys, have a great time making this project.